I've seen Republicans online talking about the fact that there's no possible way that Donald Trump could be making money off of the presidency. Hell, I mean, the guy's not even taking a salary. So why would these evil liberals claim that Donald Trump is profiting off the presidency? All he wants to do is make America great again. Well, luckily for these idiots who say things like that, Public Citizen just released a new report explaining exactly how Donald Trump is making millions of dollars off of the presidency. As it turns out, ever since 2015, when Donald Trump first announced he was running for president during the Republican primaries, he has pulled in well over $15 million through the end of 2017 due to the fact that he is now a high-profile American politician, and as such, political organizations want to go and hold events at his properties, possibly even have him show up and, help raise a little money for him. So in the last 2.5 years, this man has made $15 million just because he became president of the United States. Here's what's happening, as Public Citizen explains it. People want to piggyback off the Trump name, specifically Republicans, but it's not just limited to them. We'll get to that in a second. So you have political action committees, even some, run by Mike Pence, or that run for his support or whatever. They're using Trump properties and they're paying high price, top dollar, and often they pay an inflated price above what a member of the general public would pay to go and hold an event at these organizations. As we know, Donald Trump has not divested from his properties, so that money goes right back into his pocket. Not only are they trying to use his name for political gain, but he's using them to make himself even richer. Now, the other side of that I mentioned is the fact that we actually have government agencies that are doing the same thing, holding events at Trump properties. Now, it's one thing if a Republican group wants to go have an event at Trump Tower or wherever, Mar-a-Lago, but it's a whole nother when you have government agencies in the government that Donald Trump technically runs right now holding their events at these Trump properties. Why? Because they're doing that with our tax dollars. That's my money. That's your money. Do you want that money going into Donald Trump's pocket? Because that's where it's going. That's how this man is getting even richer from being the president of the United States. And that doesn't even begin to touch the stuff in the report that Public Citizen mentions about all of the foreign organizations that are also coming and doing events and staying at Trump Towers or Trump hotels because they think it's going to get them in good favor with the president of the United States. And to be honest, it probably will. Because every dollar that you spend at a Trump property is going right back into that man's pockets. Maybe not the full dollar, but we know he doesn't pay his employees well. We know he doesn't pay his contractors all the time. So most of it's probably going right back into that man's pocket because he refused to do what was necessary and divest from his properties, divest from his businesses in order to take on the role of the President of the United States. I encourage everybody to read this full Public Citizen report because it explains in simple terms exactly how Donald Trump has conned every single person in this country and how he is using the office of the presidency to make himself even richer. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see here on Ring of Fire, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel. You can see the little subscribe button down there, but if you're watching it on another device where you can't see it, go to youtube.com/TheRingOfFire, hit subscribe, be notified every time we get a new video.